It's Cindy Goldberg here with Drum Talk TV at the 2020 NAMM show with Gary and Graffia of Sonor. Welcome, Gary.
How you doing?
Good. How are you today?
Doing great this morning.
What's new and great for 2020?
Well, as always, NAMM is always a great place to feature new product. This is actually the new finish on the Vintage Series. Vintage Series was released in 2015 in January. We basically reproduced the drum sets that were made in the 60s and 70s and in the late 50s with the teardrop lugs. Same hoops, same look and feel, and it's really been a great hit. But, you know, over the years, we said, let's add a new color. And this beautiful California blue wrap was just released here at NAMM. It was released in Europe a few months ago, but now it's here in the States, and it, I think, is an unbelievable eye catcher.
It is. I'm sure it's a big hit here at NAMM.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah, and this is the first time, I think, publicly that we've set up the Vintage Series kit in anything other than a three-piece or a four-piece kit. So it actually is quite impressive this way, and really to highlight the fact that this is an all-around kit. And it's not just a jazz kit. It's not just a vintage kit for bebop. It really is an all-around kit to play any style of music. So
It's gorgeous. What else is new with you?
with me, let's see.
Yeah, and Sonor.
Well, you know, we spent a good part of the year working on what our product plan is going to be coming up. So this coming next NAMM, we're going to spend this whole year developing new product lines, improvements on current products, and really come out in 2021 with some amazing new stuff. So we're excited about it.
It's exciting. You mentioned there's another item over here that we can take a look at. We can walk over here if you like.
Yeah, we can.
Beautiful. Ooh, wow.
So this actually, we're really excited. We released a pair of new Benny Grubbs signature snare drums. Benny Grubbs snare was released some time ago, the original, and Benny had this idea of doing this monorail muffling system, which is kind of cool. It comes with two of them, one with a sheepskin type material. It's not real sheepskin, but it's sheepskin-like material, and kind of a cymbal felt here. And so the differences in sounds you can get, not only with the tuning, but with different pressure on the head, a different combination of how you use these dampeners is pretty amazing. In fact, the video that was released on Sonor's website and obviously Benny Grubbs' social media channels shows him playing 2 or 3 minutes and with different tunings, and it's pretty amazing. You would think he had 10 or 15 different snare drums, so you check it out. So the improvements made on the wooden drum, his original drum, it's the same depth and diameter. It's basically a 13-inch diameter. It's 5 3/4 beech shell with this now has a Bubinga inlay. In the past, it had kind of a rubber or vinyl over the top. Also, Vintage Series lugs. We just showed you the Vintage Series. These lugs were taken from that series. And the dual glide throw-off. This throw-off is on all of Sonor's top-end products. It was added as there was a lighter one on the previous version. So not only would do it in the beech, but we actually added one in brass as well, which I'll grab.
Oh, well, lovely. Let's see the brass.
A brass version. If anybody knows Benny, what Benny does, he has 2 snare drums, one on his left and one on his right, and he usually tunes the one on his left low for the kind of lower sound. And so he came up with this idea of doing this brass drum. All the same specs as far as hardware, except that it is a patinaed brass shell. It's 1.2 millimeters thick. All of the same hardware on it, but also this very unique process in which they put this inlay in the brass shell. So we're pretty excited about that. That was something that Benny wanted. He wanted the snares to look identical, and the guys at Sonor took their time and figured out how to do it.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous inlay.
Appreciate that. So yeah, these are available, just released at the show, and Benny was here the last 3 days demoing it. He's not here today, but yeah, a lot of great buzz on this drum. So.
Very cool. Wonderful products for this year. Thanks so much for talking to us today, Gary. Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you. Thanks.
Cindy Goldberg for Drum Talk TV at the 2020 NAMM show. Stay tuned for more interviews.